Supreme Court observes COVID-19 situation worsening, seeks report from Delhi, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Assam, asks all states to submit status report on steps taken to mitigate pandemic. Next hearing on Friday, active COVID-19 cases in India at 4,43,486. Cabinet Secretary chairs National Crisis Management Committee meeting as Cyclone Nivar is expected to cross Tamil Nadu and Puducherry coast on Wednesday. Chief Secretaries of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry give details of their preparedness. NDRF on standby. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Parliament proceedings continued even during the pandemic with precautionary measures. PM underlines increased productivity of Parliament session since 2014 while inaugurating multi-storey green flats for MPs via video conferencing. First session of newly constituted Bihar Legislative Assembly to continue till November 27th. Newly elected members administered oaths by Pro Tem Speaker Jitan Ram Manjhi. Three-day bilateral maritime exercise between India and Singapore begins in Andaman Sea. Simbex 20 highlights high degree of mutual trust, confidence, synergy and cooperation between the two countries. Russia's Daniil Medvedev beats America's Dominic Thiem to beat ATP Tour finals. Medvedev claims biggest title of his career and becomes second Russian to win the title after Nikolay Davydenko. Good afternoon and welcome to this bulletin. I'm Shubhendu Ghosh. Let's first look at the update on the COVID-19 front from across the country. 41,024 recoveries were recorded yesterday, taking the cumulative total of recovered patients from COVID to 85,62,641. Now, with this, the recovery rate in India currently stands at 93.68%. India's three-pronged strategy, test, trace and treat, is proving to be a success. The fatality rate has dropped to 1.46% with 1,33,738 deaths recorded so far. The number of active COVID-19 cases in India stands at 4,43,486, which is 4.85% of the total cases reported so far. The gap between recovered cases and active cases is steadily increasing. According to Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, 26 states, union territories have less than 20,000 active cases. Further, 7 states, union territories have active cases between 20,000 and 50,000, whereas Maharashtra and Kerala are reporting more than 50,000 caseload. 77.68% of the new recovered cases is contributed by 10 states and union territories. According to Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR), over 13 crore 25 lakh samples have been tested for COVID-19 so far. Of these, 8,49,596 samples were tested just yesterday. Meanwhile, Supreme Court has asked all the states to file status reports on steps that they have taken. The Apex Court expressed concern over the surge in COVID-19 cases in Delhi. It observed that the situation in national capital has worsened in the last couple of weeks. Apex Court asked Delhi government to file latest status report on patients' management. In its reply, Delhi government said that they have reserved beds for COVID-19 patients in all hospitals. Supreme Court will hear the matter on next Friday. After remaining shut for 8 months, schools from class 9th to 12th in Maharashtra resumed today. The teachers and school staff are being screened for COVID-19 tests by the Health Administration. Minister of State for School Education, Bacho Kadu, said even though decision to start the school was taken by the state government 15 days ago, the local administration has the right to start or keep the institutions shut. The state government has put in place all necessary measures for smooth functioning of the school amidst pandemic. However, schools in Mumbai under BMC jurisdiction, Nasik, Pimpri-Chinchwad, and Pune and few other regions will remain shut till further orders. Meanwhile, students said that amidst all the arrangements made by the authorities, they feel safe to be back in school. They also said that they were facing difficulties in attending online classes due to internet connectivity issues.
पूरा ख्याल रखा जा रहा है स्कूल से, हमारे टीचर्स और प्राचार्य हमारा पूरा तरह से ध्यान दे रहे हैं और बहुत बड़ी अच्छी तैयारी है उन्होंने की है।
यहाँ मैं आके बहुत सेफ फील कर रही हूँ। यहाँ सैनिटाइजेशन और सब क्लासरूम का सैनिटाइजेशन किया गया है और हमारी बहुत ख्याल रखेंगे, ऐसा वो सम्मति पत्र लिखेंगे। ऑनलाइन में कभी नेट का प्रॉब्लम होता था, कभी मोबाइल का इशू होता था, तो वो उतनी अच्छे से नहीं होती और अभी क्लासरूम में अच्छे से हुई।
And universities and degree colleges across Uttar Pradesh also reopened from today, but only with 50% attendance of students on roster basis. The state government had on November 17th notified the guidelines for reopening of universities and colleges, which have been closed since March in view of COVID-19 pandemic. It is mandatory for students and staff members to wear masks, use hand sanitizer, maintain social distancing to prevent the spread of the virus. Thermal screening is also being done while entering the premises. Students, teachers, staff living in containment zones are not allowed in institutions which are required to publicize COVID-19 helpline numbers extensively.
हमें अच्छा लग रहा है कि आज पहले दिन हम कॉलेज आ रहे हैं और कोरोना में तो हम लोग घर पे ही ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टाइम बिताए हैं, लेकिन इस बात की खुशी है कि आज हम कॉलेज पहले दिन आ रहे हैं।
रूल को फॉलो करते हुए हम लोग सारी चीज़ों को देखते हुए हम लोग आ रहे हैं।
हम लोग इतने दिनों के बाद यूनिवर्सिटी खुला है और हम लोग फेस मास्क, सैनिटाइजर और हर एक चीज़ का मतलब एक अनुशासन तरीके से जो भी है सर उसको हम लोग फॉलो करेंगे।
Some other news in Bihar, first session of the newly constituted assembly began from today. The session will continue till 27th of November. The session is being organized in the central hall, keeping in view social distancing norms due to corona pandemic. The newly elected members were administered oaths today by Pro Tem Speaker Jitan Ram Manjhi. The new speaker will be elected on 25th of November. Governor Fagu Chauhan will address the joint session of legislature on 26th of November. And next, there would be discussion on governor's address as well as vote of thanks. And Union Home Minister will be flagging off a special mobile RT-PCR van in a short while. We'll get you those updates. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today virtually inaugurated multi-storied flats for members of parliament. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla was also present on the occasion. These flats are located at Dr. B.D. Marg in New Delhi. 8 old bungalows, which were more than 80 years old, have been redeveloped to construct 76 flats. The construction of these flats have been completed with savings of about 14% from the sanctioned cost and without time overrun despite the COVID-19 pandemic. Several green building initiatives have been incorporated in the construction, including bricks made from fly ash, construction and demolition waste management.
मुझे खुशी है कि हमारे सांसदों का एक लंबा इंतजार अब खत्म हो रहा है। इन फ्लैट्स के निर्माण में पर्यावरण का ध्यान रखा है, एनर्जी कंजर्वेशन के उपाय हो, सोलर प्लांट हो, सीवेज ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट हो, ग्रीन बिल्डिंग के ये कंसेप्ट इन भवनों को और आधुनिक बनाते हैं।
And Prime Minister, while inaugurating the MP's flat, said that many projects were pending since decades, but during the tenure of the NDA-led government, the construction of several projects have not only started but also concluded before time.
दशकों से चली आ रही समस्याएं टालने से नहीं, उनका समाधान खोजने से समाप्त होती है। सिर्फ सांसदों के निवास ही नहीं, बल्कि यहां दिल्ली में ऐसे अनेकों प्रोजेक्ट्स थे जो कई कई वर्षों से अधूरे थे, लटके पड़े थे। कई इमारतों का निर्माण इस सरकार के दौरान ही शुरू हुआ और तय समय से पहले समाप्त भी हुआ।
And Union Home Minister Amit Shah is flagging off mobile RT-PCR van at AIIMS in the presence of Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan. We take you live to the venue.
And disability. It occurs when a clot stops the blood flow to the brain, known as ischemic stroke, or a hemorrhagic stroke where artery bleeds, causing the brain cells to die. We lose about 30,000 brain cells in a second after a stroke. With stroke, every minute counts. Here at Dr. Christian Hospital and Teshpur Medical College, we have India's second mobile stroke unit. This project is funded by the Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, and aims at establishing care pathway for acute stroke using a mobile stroke unit. The uniqueness of the mobile stroke unit is that it is an ambulance equipped with a CT scan machine, portable laboratory equipment, and facilities for telemedicine communication with specialists. Research has shown that in Assam, 1/3 of population and 2/3 of feet tribes suffer hypertension. Untreated hypertension leads to stroke. Other risk factors include diabetes, high salt intake, and tobacco consumption. Some of the early signs and symptoms of stroke are drooping of face, sudden onset weakness of arms and legs, especially on one side, slurring of speech, sudden onset severe headache, giddiness with
चलते रहो।
And these visuals are coming from All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, along with Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan, are going to flag off state-of-the-art mobile RT-PCR vans at AIIMS. We know RT-PCR testing is crucial for COVID diagnosis, and this facility will be launched in moments from now. On the dais, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, along with Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan. They are also flanked by authorities from their respective ministries. A mobile service of mobile RT-PCR van will be inaugurated in short while at All India Institute of Medical Sciences in New Delhi. Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan present for the program. India in the past week has recorded consistent improvement in the recovery rate that stands now at above 93%. And a crucial aspect of the improving recovery rate has been the tanked up testing rates in the country, and the mobile RT-PCR van service is expected to further enable COVID testing and treatment. In the visuals coming in from All India Institute of Medical Sciences in New Delhi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, along with Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan, about to flag off mobile RT-PCR van at All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Over 40,000 recoveries were recorded from COVID just yesterday, taking the cumulative total of COVID recovered patients to 85,62,641. And in the visuals, Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurating the mobile van service for RT-PCR testing for COVID-19. The venue is All India Institute of Medical Sciences. In India, currently the recovery rate for COVID stands at over 93%. India's three-pronged strategy of test, trace and treat has proved to be an important success. And this testing module is further expected to get a boost with the service of mobile RT-PCR vans. And Union Home Minister Amit Shah, present at All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Delhi, to inaugurate this service. Around 10 mobile testing vans, and now you can see the interiors of this facility. The van will have the capacity for around 300 COVID tests in a day, and multiple such vans will be parked in different parts of the Delhi. The city has seen a spike in number of COVID cases, and the presence of this van service is expected to further the cause of timely testing and treatment for COVID-19. The van will have facility to conduct around 3,000 tests in a day, and the results of the test would be made available at the van itself in about 6 hours. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurating the first mobile RT-PCR testing van in New Delhi. The testing facility, the testing cost for COVID testing through these RT-PCR vans has been fixed at Rs 499. The vans will have the capacity to conduct around 3,000 tests per day, and the reports for this testing would be made available in a period of 6 hours. And you can see the visuals of the state-of-the-art RT-PCR vans for COVID testing with a capacity of around 3,000 tests in a day. And the cost of the test has been fixed at Rs 499. Around 10 such mobile vans will be parked at different locations in the national capital, particularly to check the rising number of COVID-19 cases. Testing, that is a crucial aspect of COVID management and mitigation, is expected to get a major boost with the availability of these mobile COVID testing vans. Around 10 such mobile vans will be made available and parked at different parts in the city. And with a capacity of around 3,000 COVID tests in a day, each van would have that capacity, and the results would be made available in the period of about 6 hours. Rs 499 would be the fee for getting tested for COVID through the means of these vans. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, along with Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan, inaugurated the state-of-the-art mobile COVID testing vans, RT-PCR vans. We got a glimpse of the insides of the van as well. These state-of-the-art vans would be parked in different parts of the city to facilitate COVID testing. And mentioned about 3,000 tests would be made possible through the means of these vans. Let us move ahead in the bulletin. In Delhi, air quality index continues to be in the poor category. AQI, or air quality index, in Lodhi Road was recorded at 203. Meanwhile, mercury level also dipped in the national capital, with IMD forecast of 8 degrees Celsius minimum and 25 degrees Celsius maximum temperature for today. Met Department has predicted fog and mist in the morning and partly cloudy sky during the day. And Cabinet Secretary chaired National Crisis Management Committee meeting. A cyclone Nivar is expected to cross Tamil Nadu and Puducherry coasts on Wednesday. Chief Secretaries of Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry gave details of their preparedness. NDRF has also been kept on standby. Finance Minister Nirmala SITHARAMN virtually chaired the CII National MNCs Conference today. Speaking on the reduction in corporate taxes in her address at the conference, SITHARAMN said that the government's intent is to show immediate benefits to the MNCs.
We have been taking absolutely strong reform-related measures. The reduction in corporate tax in September 2019 to be the lowest in the as much as possible, compare it with many developed economies or emerging economies. 15% and with nothing else added to it. Taxation, corporate rate being 15%, the lowest I would think anywhere in the world. And also for the existing companies, saying that they can come down to the level of 22%, clearly showing that our intent is to show immediate benefit for the MNCs and any large companies or small companies which would want to open shop and start producing, opening up newer areas.
And speaking on MNCs expanding their investments in various fields, Finance Minister emphasized on the space sector as well.
Like economy, where India's space achievements are no mean achievements. For them to have also announced, saying we welcome private partners to be in the area of space and to be able to use all the resources which the Indian Space Research Organization has, is a major step forward and a progressive one at that, a liberal one at that. And I would think the MNCs would definitely be interested in seeing what opportunities lie there.
And with that, we conclude this bulletin. News and updates continue after a short break. Namaskar.